Yes, exactly.
Right. Copper was the exception to everybody who didn't like cats.
Yeah. Although I love my sister's cat, but her cat doesn't love me. So.
Oh.
She's a super old lady, though. She's a super old lady.
Your sister?
No. The cat.
I was like, that's a wild thing to say about your sister, too.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
It happens less often than a blue moon. It's time for Lunar New Year 2026.
Enamorous debuts its Therian form in Pokemon Go. What even is this thing?
And more on this episode of GOCast. Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 358. I'm your host, Chris, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Kyle.
Hiya.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
Doing all right.
I forgot to say it's a Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's February 7th, 2026. It's Saturday, 1:19 Central Standard Time. You're welcome. Okay, everybody. Now that we've date and timed ourselves, see, the problem with doing that is, like, if the edit takes a couple of days longer, people are like, this is so old.
Wait,
it's like,
what the heck?
I don't know what to tell you, you know? Mr. Kyle, we've had a week since the last time we talked about Pokemon Go stuff. Not since the last time we spoke, but it's the last time we talked about Pokemon Go, I think. And it was quite the week. We had Vulpix Community Day, like the day of our recording, or the day after, and then it was Ho-Oh Dynamax, and then we had the Flamigo Carnival thing this week too. It's been a busy week.
Yeah.
So let's see if our goals reflect that. I don't even think I put a Flamigo on here. But let's take a look at what we did.
I think
or did not do.
Like it started on Thursday or whatever, right? So that's probably why we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Fully expecting
it in the event that we actually record on Thursday. Right.
Yeah.
Correct. So let's just take a look at what we had anyway. Oh, you had some pretty simple ones. You're fine. 250,000 experience.
Hang on. Let's make sure I did that one.
Okay. That's usually the gimme for you.
Hello. Where's my total experience?
Hello.
Yes, I did do that.
Excellent. Okay, great. Rank 12 in GBL.
No. I did that like the day we set the goal, and then I totally forgot that it was a goal. I think I may be abandoning my GBL rank goal.
Really? Its entirety?
Dude, I only have a month left.
There's plenty of time. We can. You and I can still get our Libres. We can.
Not if I have to do like Master League or something.
Well, do it now then, because there's Great League right now.
Yeah, but I don't think I can. Okay. Anyways,
I don't think I can.
I don't think
I can.
Great League,
Chris.
but it's the championship.
I don't think I
league,
can.
But yes.
No. Isn't it both?
No, it's Ultra League right now.
Oh, you got to learn to love Ultra League. That's the other thing.
I don't like.
You got to learn to love Ultra League. No. You are allowed to hate Master League. You have to learn to love Ultra League.
No, I don't. I don't hate Ultra League like I do Master League, but I don't care for a lot of the Pokemon that a lot of people use.
I love that you had to qualify. You're like, look, I trust me, I do hate Master League even more, but boy. Okay, cool. And then 25 field research. What an odd goal.
It's not an odd goal. I did not do that. I did 15.
Oh, this is for your medal. That's right.
I did 15.
Oh, you did 15, brother. Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 1 out of 3.
And how many kilometers have I done? I've done 16 since we last
16
since I leveled up right before we recorded.
Oh, for your Yager medal?
No, for level 74.
Oh, that's right. I'm not even there yet, man. I gotta get there.
Chris
so we can
didn't even set a goal for it this week.
I will this upcoming week though. I'm pretty close. So 10 of each Vulpix. I did 5 of each Vulpix, and then it felt a little much, so I was fine. It did happen pretty quick though. I got to say the regular Vulpixes lined up, man. I got a bunch of regular ones, and then the Alolan just sort of flooded in after that. Dynamax Ho-Oh, I didn't do 1. I did like 12.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
no
fine.
shiny. No shiny, unfortunately. But It was an easy, fine, fun Dynamax. It was cool. 50 eggs. I don't think I did. I think I was close. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. But let's check what I'm at right now for this week, because I've been walking. 36. All right, so that's going to be a no for that, and then also the walk 25 is a no. Unfortunately, that was pretty close as well. And then lastly, rank 15 in GBL. I'm rank 13.
Close.
I am having a really hard time grinding out the sets. I'm getting really disinterested if I have a couple of bad games. I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
like you said in the past.
Absolutely.
And so I'm just having a difficult time. Like I'll win a couple in a row, but even if I win like 3, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm bored.
It's not losing that does it for me, obviously, because I'm used to losing and play League of Legends. It's when you have like a really, really close one.
Yeah.
And you still lose. And I'm like, well, I just spent like 4 minutes doing that and I lose. And I got to do that 5 more times just in this set.
Yep.
It's when the matches start getting too hard for me to care.
Yeah.
Sadly.
So it's going to be, I'm still committed to doing this by the end of the season. It's just so much more difficult to grind through than I thought it would be in the interim. Like, geez. Okay. Anyway. So for me, that was, 1 out of 5. Oh my God. Really bad week for Chris. Really bad week for Chris. Great week for Kyle. Well, better.
No,
percentage
not really.
wise, better for you. Yeah. Okay. Let's I guess move into the news then. Is there anything happen this week you want to talk about? I got a bunch of shinies and I got hundos this week, man. Hold on a second, actually.
Yeah, hundo. Okay,
no,
sure.
I got hundos. I got 4.
Okay.
I got a Vulpix, a Spinarak, and 2 Oricorio.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. What about you, sir?
Nope. I got nothing to share. I didn't get any shinies this week. I got a couple last week. So
have you done any of the Catch Mastery event today?
I mean, no. I've done like the first page of the research or whatever.
Okay.
But like, I don't care about
it's
the
10 steps.
I don't care about the Oricorios.
It's 10 steps. And if you buy the ticket like I did, it's another 10 steps.
Look, I'm not even going to, we had this conversation, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I'm not even going to lie. If they gave me all of the Oricorio for free with no work, I might not actually claim all of them.
Really?
It's a Pokemon I don't like. It's
that just seems dramatic.
I said I might not. I probably would claim them if it's. I'm just saying. I'm trying to get the point across about how much it's a non-factor for me personally.
Okay. I'm over here catching my Oricorio right now because I'm on step 7 out of 10 for both of these.
My God,
catch 10. Who catch 10 Starly? Oh my God. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll be able to try to finish that after we're done recording. Okay, that's great. We should probably get into the news, though. Yeah, let's get moving here. We got some stuff to cover. Yo, what up? It's the news. We got 3 pieces of news to cover. The first one here is the Lunar New Year 2026. This is going to be Tuesday, February 17th, and it will run through Saturday, February 21st at 8 p.m. local time. Event bonuses include increased chance to get lucky Pokemon in trades, increased chance to become lucky friends, Pokestops may turn gold without a golden lure module, and an increased chance to encounter shiny Blitzel, shiny Darumaka, and shiny Gimmighoul. Oh yeah, Gimmighoul's coming back. I always forget about that Pokemon. Wild encounters. Trainers may encounter event-themed Pokemon on the wild, including Ponyta, Galarian Ponyta, Flygaga, and more. You may even encounter Blitzel and Darumaka if you're lucky, I suppose. Field research task rewards, event-themed Pokemon, yada yada. Paid time to research, $1.99. You get 200 Pokecoins for that. 2 lucky eggs, 1 incense, and encounters with Blitzel and Darumaka. I'm going to go out on record here and say that that's actually super good value for this ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's good.
That's really good. The real tell is going to be what our bonus is from the web store. There's going to be a collection challenge. You should do that. It's going to be focused on catching, and you'll receive Stardust and an encounter with event-themed Pokemon. And if you were wondering, hope you placed your bets, folks. If you buy it in the in-game, the web store, not the in-game store, the web store for $1.99, your signing bonus for this time is 5 Ultra Balls at no additional cost! Good for you. Good for you. Mr. Kyle, Lunar New Year. No Pokemon debuts, no shiny debut. But all the same, I feel as though this is pretty strong for what it is. What are your thoughts?
It's fine. Like, it's good, but it's good for very select people, I feel like. It doesn't have very broad appeal.
You think? What?
I think the people who want lucky trades are the actual winners here, and everybody else kind of just gets whatever.
They get Blitzel in the wild.
I mean, well, it will depend on how common Blitzel, Darumaka, and then the Gimme Ghouls are.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the Gimme Ghouls are not going to be common, but...
No. They won't be. And I don't recall last year how common they were or weren't. I'm pretty sure they were included in this event. Isn't there also a deal with the Pokestops that turn gold without a lure module on them? Isn't there like something to it? Like they won't spawn Gimme Ghoul or something?
You're saying something that makes me think that
Vaguely
something is
resembles the
true.
truth.
Like,
Yeah.
this is vague. I don't remember the details though, but I do remember it's like these don't behave like a golden lure module.
Yeah. I think they give you coins when you spin, but I don't think they spawn Gimme Ghoul, or it's like a really, really low chance or something like that.
So you
Don't
still
quote
have
us
to get
on
your
that.
golden lure from Scarlet and Violet, I think, to really get the Gimme Ghoul encounters during this event.
Do you have to still connect it to the Switch still? I haven't done this in a long time.
Yes, I literally saw someone complaining online, so I'm going to take their complaint as fact. You still need to own Scarlet and Violet or have somebody with a Scarlet and Violet on the Switch to get a Gimme Ghoul box.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, they made the Meltan box you just transferred.
Meltan box is just to home.
Yeah, to home. Okay, gotcha. That used to be Switch, the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. They should really make a change like that for Gimme Ghoul as well. I feel like that would make more sense at this point in time. No reason for us to
years.
Yeah, no reason for them to sell more copies of that game at this point.
Hey, Pokemon Day is coming up.
I guess there is good reason for it, but it's not a reasonable ask. Yeah, Pokemon Day is coming up. That'll be interesting for sure. I don't think there's much else to say about this event. I don't think it's bad in any way, but to Kyle's point, it's probably not great for any discernible reason either. But honestly, if there is one thing to point out that does have broad appeal, is that this paid timed research is actually giving you, in a simple, obvious way, your money and more back to you in game.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like that quite a bit. Okay. Excellent. Do you have a shiny Gimme Ghoul, Kyle?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. I do not. I really don't, unfortunately. Okay,
Nope.
let's turn our eyes to this monstrosity. Therian form Enamorous descends from the clouds for its Pokemon GO debut. You really didn't have to, buddy. You could have just stayed up there. This is going to be Saturday, February 14th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Wake up, babe. It's Valentine's Day. Let's go play Pokemon GO. Pokemon debut, Enamorous Therian form in 5-star raids. There's going to be the regular event bonuses for things like this. You receive up to 5 additional free raid passes from spinning photo discs for a total of 6. Increased shiny chance of encountering Love Disc and Furfrou from raids. That's pretty cool. The remote limit will increase to 20. Awesome. And then your event ticket's $4.99. You get 8 additional free raid passes from spinning photo discs. That is a daily total of 14. If you play your cards right, that can be 18. If you Arena 28, if you do both days. Increased chance to get Rare Candy XL from raid battles, and 50% more experience from raid battles, and 2 times Stardust from raid battles. And you buy your ticket in the web store, and you get a premium battle pass at no additional cost.
Wow.
Yes. All right. There's not a lot to say here other than Therian form, Enamorous is horrifying.
Enamorous in general is an incredibly ugly Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest.
I like the genie form.
No, it doesn't fit with the design of the other ones.
Yeah.
At all.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
and I
man.
just this Therian form is so gross. It's so gross. Look at its webbed feet. It's like snout. It's like the spikes on its forehead. Its tail is curled up, coiled on its back.
Yeah, I did not like Enamorous when it was released. I still don't particularly like Enamorous. I'm trying to see if maybe the Therian form makes it better. I don't think it does.
Oh, stats wise?
Well, performance and go wise at least.
Yeah. Is that a no? Or is that a
Game Press didn't have its stats up, so I'm checking Dialga to see if it's any better.
I'm trying to see what it was designed after. The Therian form Enamorous is primarily based on the black tortoise of the north from Chinese and Japanese mythology. Of course, this is what Google AI says, so please take that with a grain of salt.
No, it's not good. It's bad.
Oh, and it is? That's unfortunate.
It is bad.
This will be the thing you put at the back of your trophy case, behind things that are larger than it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm a liar.
Oh?
Well, incarnate form is pretty good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
I like the incarnate genie form. It's cool.
Does it? Yeah.
You're killing me, Kyle, with a suspense. It's great.
They don't have it on the DPS list, but its damage on its page is bad, but the regular one is good. So
okay, all right.
Get candy for your regular one.
Get candy for your regular one. Catch this form, and I don't even think it can be shiny. It can't be shiny.
It can't be shiny.
So, yeah, get your form. Do what you got to do, folks. All right, last but certainly not least, the thing I've been looking forward to the most this entire stinking season. I love the way they titled this. A long time coming. Gigantamax Meowth makes its debut in a Max Battle Day. This will be Sunday, February 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. local time. Babe, wake up. It's the day after Valentine's Day. Let's play more Pokemon Go. Gigantamax debut. It will be in 6-star Max Battles. Gigantamax Meowth. Meowth caught from Max Battle encounters will be unable to evolve. That's probably for a good reason, because then you lose out. Event bonuses, the usual stuff for these. 1,600 max particle collection limit increased. All power spots will host these Gigantamax battles. They will refresh more frequently. You get 8 times more particles from those spots when you spin them or interact with them, whatever it's called. Soak them up, I guess. Up to 4 special trades per day. The raid limit, the daily remote raid limit will be increased to 20. And then the bonuses on the day will be 2 times max particles from exploring and quarter adventuring distance to receive max particles. There's going to be a time to research to get Dynamax Machop. The lead up to it, it can be shiny. That's pretty cool. And then the event ticket's $4.99. You get a max mushroom, 25,000 experience, 6,400 max particles, and 2 times experience from max battles. Oh, and if you buy it in the shop, you get a premium battle pass. Sick. Awesome.
Very helpful.
It is. It is. Yeah, so I'm beyond excited for this, actually. Yeah.
I know you are.
It's going to be awesome. A shiny Gigantamax Meowth will be pretty cool. Yeah? No?
Regular shiny Meowth is not very good.
I'm looking up the shiny right now. Yeah, okay, it looks like the regular one.
Yeah. Shiny regular Meowth was done dirty because Alolan and Galarian are much better shinies.
They are. I like it still. It's fine.
Okay. So I don't think we talked about this. It's funny that Meowth is here now. You know how all Pokemon are broken down into colors? The Pokedex has a color entry for every Pokemon.
Yes.
There's only 10 colors for all Pokemon in the game. So every Pokemon has to fall into one of those 10 colors for categorization purposes.
Okay.
What color is Meowth?
Brown.
No. Brown is one of the choices, but no.
Cream?
Cream is not one of the choices, but yes, Meowth is definitely cream. That is
Yellow?
It is yellow.
Interesting. Yeah, at first I was thinking, what are the highlight colors? And the brown is like in the insides of the ears and the tail and the feet and stuff. So I thought maybe.
There are people who want to say that it should be white, and I'm like, you're wrong.
It's not white. It's certainly not white. Even eggshell would be wrong. It's
but
cream.
like this is true, but like cream is a yellow white.
Yeah.
So like it's like in between.
Yeah, but when you say something is a color, you're not like, okay, we're not looking at it going, this is base white. So we're talking about it from a perspective of how is it different from white?
Look, okay.
You know?
You're going to argue this, but I'm going to give you another Pokemon, okay?
All right.
And then we'll move back onto the topic here. What color is Duskull?
Duskull?
Yeah, look it up. Look up a picture of it because you might be remembering it wrong.
It's mostly gray. It's got a white mask and a red eye.
Okay. So what color is it?
Well, it's mostly gray, but that's obviously not going to be the answer. If it's red, I'm going to lose it. Is it red?
No, it's not red.
Is it white?
It is not white.
Black?
It is black.
Oh, okay.
No, not okay, because gray is one of the choices.
Not okay.
Gray is one of the 10 colors.
Yeah, that is a little weird. I don't know. I mean, like when you're trying to describe something as gray. Okay, well, what is Metagross? Is Metagross gray?
I
or
bet
is
you
he
Metagross
blue?
is blue.
I mean, he's got to be blue.
Metagross is blue.
Skarmory gray?
Skarmory is gray.
This is great content for our audio
I'm
listeners.
telling you, but no, this is a conversation. What color is Zoroark?
Yellow.
What?
He's yellow.
Not Zeraora. Zoroark.
Oh, Zoroark. Oh, black.
Wrong. He's gray.
Gray. Okay, I don't understand.
What color
I just
is
wanna talk.
Quillfish?
I just want to talk. Blue?
No.
White?
No.
Pink?
No.
Yellow?
No. Guess
Black?
not. Gray.
No!
I went through a whole rabbit hole last
I hate
week.
this.
Like I looked at 100 different Pokemon. It's anyone out there, if you've never done this, it's a very fun game to play with your friends who know about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ask them a Pokemon. Ask them what
All
color
right,
it is.
So the strategy is it's not the primary color it is. Sometimes it's the secondary color. But more often than not, though, the trick is that it's the primary color if it was viewed by somebody who's colorblind.
Colorblind. What? Okay. See, now I was just scrolling. What color is Gothitelle?
Purple.
Yeah.
Purple. It has purple highlights.
It has purple skin, but it's like 90% black.
Yeah, it is mostly black.
Okay. Anyways.
But does it imply that the black areas are its clothes?
If Jinx is not under purple as well, then we have.
Well, no, it's only purple
fight.
in the States. It's not purple.
No, it's purple everywhere. It just wasn't purple in Gen 1. No, Jinx is red, like its dress. So there's no logic, there's no rhyme, and there's no reason. Look, I apologize to everybody, but this happened to fit very easily into this conversation about Meowth.
No, this is fine. It's not fine. It's certainly not fine. Who made these decisions, and can we talk to them on the podcast?
I mean, I kind of want to know who makes the decisions.
I kind of want to know too.
Because, like, 80% of the Pokemon are correct, but 80% of the Pokemon still leaves 220 Pokemon wrong.
It's like when you're like, oh, that's only going to affect 5% of the population of the U.S. And you're like, you know how many people that is?
Yeah, exactly. So
it's crazy.
There's your Pokemon fun fact for the day. Go take and do what you will.
I'm not sure if it's fun.
Long Meowth is fine. I was never a particular fan, but it's a funny concept, so I'm for it.
Jeez, man, way to defang my entire thing.
No, you can love it. It's a cat. I'm not a cat person. It's of course. I'm not.
Well,
gonna have
you're
that
not a
same
cat
response.
person, with the one exception, right?
Yes, exactly.
You're right. Copper was the exception to everybody who didn't like cats.
Yeah. Although I love my sister's cat, but
Yeah.
her cat doesn't love me. So.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a super old lady, though. She's a super old lady.
Your sister?
No. The cat.
I was like, that's a wild thing to say about your sister, too.
Be exceptionally bad because my sister and my girlfriend are the same age. So, anyways.
Yeah, bro, you gotta stop.
Exactly. So we're gonna move on. That's the news.
Okay. All right. Let's.
I will not be doing Meowth, but only because I will be working, or I would do one.
Okay. All right. I'll do several. That's it for the news. Let's take a quick break to compose ourselves, and then we'll continue with PokéPoll, I think.
And we're back with PokéPoll. And last week's PokéPoll was, does the monthly Go Pass appeal to you? Why or why not? First response is from MonkeyBread311. And they said, hi, Chris and Kyle. The monthly Go Pass appeals to me purely because of the gifting bonuses. Everything else on top is just bonus. I am religious with sending and opening gifts, and the Go Pass helps with that immensely by letting me hold and open more gifts. The timed incubator is also a thing that appeals to me with the Go Pass. Usually, if it includes the timed incubator, I buy the plus 10 ranks to ensure I get to that day one.
Ooh, that's a good argument for that, actually.
100%. You know, so there's a cynic in me, but first, I respect that argument because we didn't present it at all because it's not something we even think about. So it's a good stance. But then the second part is the cynic in me was that they gave us those bonuses for free to test to see how many people actually wanted them so that they could then charge us for them later. So I'm very cynical about wanting to pay just for that bonus. But I respect that the bonus is very beneficial to people.
It is what it is, you know? I mean, there's the people that hatch eggs, there's a tax there for the way that they play too.
Yeah. But but they don't give you, 20 super incubators at the start of a season to hatch eggs, for free. If they had done that for the first 2 years of the game's life and then they started charging, we would probably be having a similar conversation.
Yeah, I'd be upset.
So,
yeah.
And
Good point. Good point.
I'm not upset about it, but I'm
sure?
skeptical. I'm skeptical to look at it as a positive with the way that it was presented to us over the game's life.
Yeah, I just they took it away somewhere else. They didn't replace it.
Well, they took it away in the sense that used to be the bonus for the season.
Right. No, I understand that, but we've had other bonuses too. Yeah. And then you could also buy the thing that then also gave you the gifts and stuff.
Yes. So the other bonus being a guaranteed XL candy for trading.
Yes.
For example. So.
I'm just saying, I think while that's valid, I don't think it's as cut and dry, I suppose, they used to be free, now it's charging. It's but you're also getting other stuff.
It used to be a bonus,
and
now you're paying for it.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of it's not necessarily that it used to be free and now you're paying for it that I'm looking at least. But it is a very good benefit. If that's something you do and Go, you definitely should be getting the Go Pass every month. No question about it.
That's
question
huge.
about it.
100%.
All right. The next pass from Sound. They said, hey, Kyle and Chris, I play MMOs a lot. Bungie loves a battle pass. So I'm kind of desensitized to battle passes and the like, but I just kind of don't care. I could love it or leave it. It's just a repainted monthly sub. The pros on it is that it gives me a weekly guided chase, and I get some shinies out of it. And the cons on it is that sometimes the rewards are very fine. Or worse, inventory bloat. I get the premium monthly passes for ones I like, and that's kind of it. The flavor of the pass at least gives good perks, as mentioned by others. I do like the perks, but we used to get them before without paying. And others were like the Expedition access. I'm also an interface person. I love it when the interface to these battle passes feel and look cool. I think the best example is Fallout 76 Seasons map. They look like a cute retro board game and are all themed. I feel like taking a page out of that book, both for design and duration, i.e. a season instead of a month to month, might be a better approach for Go. 6 more weeks of winter, shiny vibes all sound. It's just so true. It's true. He saw his shadow, right? 6 more weeks of winter. I'm pretty sure it happened.
I don't trust regular meteorologists, let alone ones that aren't even human.
This is I don't know if I've ever seen a battle pass use a different UI. So I got the standard battle passes, which everyone knows. It's just a horizontal line that you can scroll through to see all your stuff.
Yeah.
And then Goes, which is a vertical one instead. Let me say, I hate the Go Pass user interface. It's so bad.
I think it is what it is. It could be a heck of a lot worse. It could be a lot worse.
You're
it's
right.
mobile.
It definitely could be worse. But boy, could it be so much better.
It could be better. Yeah,
it could be so much better.
For sure. And there's lots of great models out there to fashion after. As Sound just listed a bunch here. Yeah, Bungie does love a battle pass. Back when I was on that Destiny grind, boy.
That's their bread and butter for Destiny.
Yeah, well, it's got to be since they gutted their game. Womp. If you want to make me start crying, like just bawling my eyes out, have me start talking about what Destiny used to be and what it's not anymore, man. I can't handle it. Oh man, what a good game.
I will never ever, I didn't even play it when it was new, ever get over the fact that they removed old content like that.
I mean, it's more nuanced than that, but that is what it boils down to. Yeah,
but they could have designed it in a way that they didn't have to remove it. Like that's
sure.
It was a deliberate choice.
For sure.
I'm not saying they didn't have a reason for it, just that it was a choice.
Looks at World of Warcraft.
Look,
you can talk to one NPC and you can turn the clock back in that game to pretty much any state it's ever been in, and that's incredibly impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, they're literally the only dungeon in WoW I think that doesn't actually exist anymore is Naxxramas from Classic, and that's because they moved it and put it in an expansion.
Yeah, they literally moved it,
and they didn't want to have 2 in the game.
Right.
So, anyways, I agree though with Sound on pretty much everything.
I do. I've never played Fallout 76, but the image that was attached to the email was the Fallout 76 Seasons map, and it looked beautiful. Very good.
All right. Our next response is from Rotten Tanuki, and they said, the free pass is fine. I generally grind out to level 125 or so from normal daily activity. The paid one doesn't really offer much that interests me. As a longtime player, I have most of the Pokemon the paid pass would offer. I'm in a fairly densely packed gym and stop area, so the extra items aren't that appealing. And I'm not a hundo chaser, which means the bottle caps are a whatever. Yeah.
I wish I didn't care about hundos and bottle caps.
I mean, didn't weigh in though on the idea of the temporary incubator, if that is more valuable. But I'm going to assume they're also probably not super huge on hatching a bunch of eggs based on the stance. But
probably not. Yeah.
And totally fair. This is a very similar stance to how I feel, except I don't live in a super densely packed area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm better than a lot of the country though, so I can't complain.
I got nothing to say. I live in Woodstock, which is like a crazy go mecca in the middle of nowhere.
Chris has like 35 spawn points at his house.
I do.
Granted, he has to get outside of his house to spin a Pokestop, but
not always. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, Riley, do you have to go to the bathroom, Riley? He's like, no. And I'm like, we're gonna go outside. Like, okay, put the coat on.
All right. Our next response is an email from Lemurio, and they said, hi, Chris and Kyle. Just wanted to respond to PokéPoll about the rewards pass. I guess specifically about the paid part, since the other one is not really getting in my way. Anyway, I accidentally got the first paid pass when I clicked the wrong option, wanting the bottle cap ticket, and to my surprise, the lucky trinket reward I got instead came in handy. Perhaps it was a good start for me because prior to the level 80 thing, I was on the make 3 Pokemon up to max level task, and by lucky trading Eevee with my husband and the candy from that month's Eevee event, it was no effort to get a max Vaporeon and Glaceon, i.e. 2/3 maxes needed to level up, without having to do any grind, and cheaper in Stardust than without it. So the rewards helped me not do something sort of unpleasant. Other than that, I think I've paid for this month, February, and the one with Cobalion as the end game, and both for the same reason. The Pokemon in the deluxe version encounters were the ones I was actively leveling that are hard to get XL candy for, so it's nice to have some dedicated XL candy coming to me from the deluxe track. So while paying a little more is a bummer all the time with anything in life, I feel like I don't mind it here when it gives me agency over what I usually care about the most, which is collecting lots of my favorite Pokemon and making them good at fighting so I can win with the team I enjoy. That's not everyone's goal, but it's mine. And I don't feel pressure to pay because the free track is there and gives a lot of free rewards. Can't look a gift Rapidash in the mouth, as they say in the South. Here's a little stupid math that is how I see the value of a rewards track, knowing, of course, that I'm not in a place where I need to choose between food and playing a game. 2 rewards tracks in Washington State are the same price as a 12-piece chicken nugget meal with a lemonade and medium fry at Chick-fil-A, $15.50. And the husband eats this once a week in like a minute when I'm nearby and bring it home for him. So I'd say yes, the fun, more than a minute, and all of its rewards are for me. I've had reaping the benefits of the past with maxed out Pokemon I like has exceeded the value of equal money or time in chicken nuggets.
Okay. All right.
That's all I have on the rewards tracks, and I hope that you are defrosting up there. I must say, it makes Unbound Hoopa seem like a good choice for a Pokemon friend because, hey, you can just take the Hoopa Belly portal wherever you want to go. And if you play ZA, there are donuts too.
Yeah, buddy.
May the great hugs of Guzzlord keep you so nice and cozy that winter will end soon. And if not, Guzzlord will just eat that stinking groundhog and end its reign. Lemurio, a.k.a. Fox.
Yeah, Phil's got to go.
Phil's an eldritch being.
Phil
He can't go.
If Phil goes, we all go.
we do. That's why I have to bring a new groundhog every time Phil is going.
Right. That's right. We have to sacrifice 2 people per year to Puxatawny Phil, and the blood seeps into his burrow.
It's a great argument, especially people, when you do eat out, comparing the price of eating out to how you would spend it on your hobby,
Yeah. I have a hard time. I get it, and this is a useful comparison tool for a lot of people. But yeah, food is like a very touchy subject for a lot of people to compare prices with. But when it is like this and like a grocery price,
yeah,
if you're not comparing, this is a luxury.
You're pairing specifically going out,
yeah,
for food versus spending in the game.
It's a luxury, not a yeah. Right. I agree.
Same thing for like comparing it to a movie, for example.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So
like when I'm out at a place and I order a burger, fries, and a drink, and that costs me $25, and I think to myself, I could have made all this at home with 30 minutes of time and $8, right?
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, the $12 or whatever. No, that's 20. The $17 extra is for your experience and not having to make the stuff, right?
Yeah,
that makes sense. Makes total sense.
So, there's one thing I will say, and I if I have said it before, I apologize. I don't think the Go Pass is overpriced. I don't think it's too expensive.
Good.
Don't think somebody shouldn't buy it because it's going to cost them too much. Usually there's been the more expensive ones, and we can argue that one back and forth if we want, but the $7.99 one is great value if it's got things you want in it.
Yes,
100%.
Yep, I agree. And even if you play a lot and you remember to actually claim the stuff, it's still a reasonable purchase.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, we have a voicemail response as well. This one is from Jake.
Hey, Chris and Kyle. My name is Jake, and I'm calling for the PokéPoll question about the monthly pass. This February pass is actually the first monthly pass I've ever bought,
Okay.
Nice.
which isn't saying a whole lot since I've just recently picked up Pokemon Go again in September after a break for many years. So the selling point for me was, in fact, the coins. So I totally get the perspective that you can just buy coins anytime. I like that the monetary value of the deluxe pass coins is basically equal to the cost of the pass. So
Mhm.
if you're planning on buying some coins anyway, like, why not? Planning to stock up on plenty of coins this month in general for all the remote raid passes I'll need for the Road to Kalos raid week. So these coins will basically just get me 6 of the passes I plan to purchase. So from my perspective, I'm just getting all the deluxe truck rewards for free for committing to buying some raid passes earlier. So it seems to me like, okay, why wouldn't I do that? Maybe not
Yeah.
super exciting to get as rewards, but made sense. Anyway, thanks guys for the show, and take care.
All right, good point. The coins being like, I was going to buy these anyway. I might as well get fun activities out of it too. Perfect logic there, I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree 100%. I think we said last week, though, that it makes perfect sense why some people like the coins in there. It makes less sense why we would prefer the coins, because we're just going to be doing all of our stuff anyways, regardless of whether the pass is there or not.
Yeah.
So, like,
I mean,
that's why we're valuing the coins lower in the past than maybe the more average player.
Right, for sure. Yeah, I don't have a problem with saying if I need more coins, I'll just get them, but I can't just buy a lucky trinket. Yeah, exactly right.
Or another incubator. You can, but not in the same way.
Yeah, but I think I personally think that this version of the monthly pass is designed to lower the guard of people, to take the edge off of that monthly purchase, right? So like when you're looking at it, you're like, oh, the lucky trinket is nice, but like it's premium. I really don't need it. Or the master ball, or the bottle cap, or whatever. Like I can still get these things if I'm lucky, and then it just happens to me. That's not money I need to spend, right?
Yeah.
But this pass is designed in exactly the way that Jake describes, where it's like, well, I do buy coins on occasion, but I've never bought the monthly pass because $7.99 seems like a lot, and I usually spend 99 cents at a time. Well, I'll just buy this time. And then the next time that rolls around, you're like, oh, that really was not a big deal, and I enjoyed the pass, or whatever the case might be. I will go for it. I 100% believe it's designed for that.
Yeah, I mean, totally.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make it a bad thing necessarily, but
no,
it is a business decision, which, that's just how it is.
Yeah. And I think in this modern day, and you've probably heard the phrase, there's no such thing as ethical consumption. But it's true of this too, right? The best thing you can do to defend yourself is not necessarily not participating, because it's really impossible, but educating yourself as much as possible is the way to go. So, okay, yeah, cool. They have these 3 passes. Let me think about this from a marketing perspective. Oh, I see what they're trying to do, and you can make more informed decisions that way. Yeah. Thanks for the voicemail, Jake.
All right. For this week's PokéPoll, we have, what feature in Pokemon Go do you interact with the least, and why?
Do you want to go first? Do you want time to think? I got it.
I have to figure out which one is actually the least, and I think I know the answer, but you go ahead first.
Party play.
Oh, fine.
Party play. Even when I'm with people, I choose not to use it on purpose.
No. Okay.
And the reason why is because this is a very easy answer for me, and I've laid this out in the show before, but I would feel a lot differently about it if, when the task runs out, it didn't pull up a pop-up on your screen that the X out button doesn't work for 5 or 6 seconds and completely interrupt my gameplay. I dislike that so much that any bonus that comes out of it, unless I have to do it for a task to get to other stuff, it's not worth it to me.
I can respect that. I like party power, so I will use it when it benefits me. So
For sure.
but fair. I agree, and I hate the task, but party power is good enough that I will tolerate that.
Yeah, I don't even mind doing the tasks. I just wish that, like, okay, if you're the person that's in charge, that should be your burden. I'm sorry to say. Oh, we hit this, great. Now on your screen and your processing time, you choose the next thing.
Yeah.
But there's no reason for all of us to be like, okay, now let's take a moment of silence and all look at each other. No, stop it. I hate that.
I think my answer is routes.
Oh.
I just don't do them. I will do them when the game requires me to do them.
Yeah.
And that is it.
So now, do they just not happen, or do you not like them?
I don't like them. But see, I think this is part of a byproduct of the fact that I don't go out to like just be in a place and like play Go. I go out with an expressed purpose to be somewhere.
Yeah.
So a route is not going to help me find a new landmark, for example. It will help some people, and that's why it's great. But that's just not how I go and exist in the world when I play Go.
Yeah. Okay.
There is a like a forest preserve type area right across the major street where my apartment is. I have been there once now, and it was very recently. It was, before it started getting cold in like September. And but I don't need a route to tell me to go from here to here to here. I'm just going to follow my path and, kind of go there. And like the local routes are like from park to park. And I'm like, I know where these parks are. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a way of like, it's a way of making your walk that you're already taking more rewarding. I think that's the idea.
I'm not saying it's a bad feature, for sure.
Yeah, because I think discovery is mostly the POI system in and of itself. I don't know if I would wrap the route system into exploration.
I mean,
Maybe.
that was definitely a selling point, and it's definitely a conversation online about routes supposed to navigate you to places maybe you wouldn't have seen otherwise as well.
But also in official, marketing stuff, they also describe like a new wild Pokemon being the debut as a reason to get out and explore. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yes. That said, second answer is PvP. So
you're giving two answers. Oh,
I'm saying that because I couldn't decide, and I actually do very little of both. So
okay.
But I've talked enough about why I don't interact with PvP and Go. There's not really much else to say.
My second one is gifting.
Gifting, okay.
I like PvP more than gifting.
I'm sorry, I don't remember your name on Discord. They tagged both of us because they've been a patron for a while now. What was that?
Mally.
Yeah, Mally was like, Kyle and I, we're best friends. Chris, we're like 30 days away.
And then I opened up my app.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm terrible at giving gifts, but I'm better at giving gifts to the people who actually follow us.
Yeah. See, the thing is, like, if you remind me, I'll do it. So like in that moment, I was like, oh yeah, sure. Open up my phone. And I did that. But after that moment transpires, I don't retain that information.
Yeah.
I have this problem I'm starting to notice, and maybe it's just because I'm getting older, where it's like I will think of a question, right? Or a problem, and I will solve that in my head, right? I'll take the time, I'll solve it. And once that solution is reached, my brain is like, that task is complete. In the trash bin it goes. And then later I'm like, I solved this problem earlier. Why am I having the same thought about the same problem again? You know what I mean? It's just like recursive. Oh my God. It's awful. Anyway.
Oh man.
That's what I feel like gifting.
That's fair.
Anyway, dear listener, if you have an answer to this week's PokéPoll question, which is once again, what feature in Pokemon Go do you interact with the least and why? You can answer that when we post it on our socials at GOCast Podcast on X and Threads. If you're on Spotify watching this, you can also leave a comment there. If you're on YouTube watching this, hello YouTube, please subscribe. You can also leave a comment there. And if you are a patron of ours and in our patron exclusive Discord, as a result, we have a channel that's dedicated only to PokéPoll responses, and we pull almost exclusively from there for this show. Sometimes we pull from other stuff. But you can also send us an email to mail@gocastpodcast.com with your answer, or send us a voicemail by calling 262-586-7717 or emailing me a sound file. That's cool too. And speaking of emails and voicemails, Mr. Kyle, we are in what part of the show?
It's time for email.
That's right. And a couple of voicemails. We've got a couple. This first one is from Hero Ice 18.
Hey, Gris and Kyle. It's Hero Ice 18 here. I just feel like I'm talking about Pepe Silva here because I don't know why, but for Community Days last year, they had 2 incredibly helpful bonuses that made playing Community Day a whole lot less stressful and a lot more fun to engage with after the fact. The first one being in the timed research. Now, in the timed research, there was catch a Pokemon on 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 5 day, with the last encounter being the community Pokemon with the special background. Now, between Grookey, Piplup, and now Vulpix, I don't think it's there anymore. I haven't seen it. I have no idea why they got rid of that. And then the second thing that is crazy is that last year they used to do, you could evolve a Pokemon and get the special community move on it 7 days past the event. So you wouldn't have to spend 3 hours playing the game and then worry about trying to get the move on right after you had spent a whole day playing. It was really nice to be able to take a break and then later on get some free time. And now there wasn't even any announcement or anything that I can find that they got rid of them. So I just feel like I'm going crazy over here that these bonuses that I feel were super helpful just disappeared without a trace. It kind of reminds me of the whole change to having the lures on the Pokestops so I can give you the seasonal background. So I don't know. I'm feeling a little annoyed by this, but maybe you guys have a better perspective on it than I do. Hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. Shiny vibes all.
Yeah, it's tough because they were doing like a transition period for a while where they were trying a bunch of different things and they would commit to it for a few weeks and then, or a few months, and then they would go back and try a different one and then go back to a different one again. And then like we had settled on like the 4-star raids, and then there was like the lure module bonus instead. I don't know.
I mean, I think the simple thing is they're still rotating ideas to see what they think sticks the best.
Yeah.
And currently right now we have lures last longer after the day ends, but can still spawn the community Pokemon, right? That's still active.
Yes. It's essentially the same bonus as the raid, but instead of doing the raid to get the bonus, you just lure up a stop.
Yeah. I think that being able to evolve for the week after was a great feature. And
yes, but was it too good?
I mean, not really. Like, 6 days after the event's over, you get to evolve it. Like, what do you gain from that? What do you lose from that, I guess, is the...
What do you mean, what do you lose from that? As the player or
no, as
Niantic?
Like,
oh, okay.
What happens? A player finds a community Pokemon 4 days after community day ended. How often is that happening?
It might not be happening often, but it does devalue something that they have monetized, which is opportunity. You know, if you do stuff like that, suddenly saying, hey, on community days, you can get, or on December community days, getting those special moves, or for other special like Kanto events. So Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and and Charmander and their final evolutions get their move when you do it during this event or whatever. That loses its value. And then therefore those events feel really, really thin. So if they give you less on the community day, it gives them more runway to get more juice from the squeeze for later too. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do know what you mean. 100%. I don't necessarily agree, but I can see that I could see that argument for sure.
Yeah. I think they put a lot of value into opportunity. I really, really do. You know, I mean, that's literally their whole model for these in-person events is that you can wait a couple weeks and do it at Global, or you could buy a plane ticket and come to our event and pay more money and then do it a couple of weeks earlier. I mean, obviously, there's a lot more value wrapped up into just more than just the you get it a couple weeks earlier, right? There's the backgrounds, there's the in-person event, there's the camaraderie, the memories, the friends, all that sort of stuff, right? The in-person experience is very fun, right? They have stuff there. But I think getting it early is huge for people.
Yeah.
And that translates to this, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
See,
have any other disagreements necessarily.
I think the lure module change is also pretty good. I think it's certainly better than the 4-star raid one, which was kind of a obtuse ask. It was almost like we don't use 4-star raids very often. Let's use them for this. It's like, well,
I think it's only better than
raids?
the 4-star raids because the 4-star raids were not soloable. But that's the only reason.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree.
I think in every other sense, it's worse.
Yeah, the thing about that was that Community Day can be played solo, and historically has been able to do completely fine solo. And then that that 4-star raid thing made it the antithetical to that whole approach, you know, like.
Well, I mean, even that, the problem is that you need people to stick around. You can play with people for Community Day, but so many people are like, it's 4:58, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go get dinner.
I got to go have dinner with my family.
Yeah. But like, so that made it hard to get people to actually want to commit. If you had one person who wanted to stay or whatever, 2 people who wanted to stay, it's annoying. But the lure change is more that now you want to pay extra for your lure, your experience. Pay, I say in quotes, because if you have consistent ways of doing showcases and winning, you get so many more lures than you can use.
You do.
And I'm jealous of people who have easy access.
I have like 80 regular lures.
There's like 4 showcases near me, and they are way more competitive than they have any right to be.
I'm sorry, man.
It's
sucks.
Ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
That's awful.
And then for no reason, I'll win one where nobody put one in. There was a Ludicolo one this last week, I think, or whatever. I put in a Ludicolo.
I think it was size.
Nobody...
I think it was size for like a type or something.
Yeah, and nobody put anything in. I'm like, what? Hello? And then other times I have like a top percentage Pokemon, and no, everybody's also got one apparently.
And it's dog water. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Yeah.
But
anyway, thank you very much for the voicemail. We really appreciate it, Hero Ice. This next voicemail is from Jamal, friend of the show, Jamal.
Chris and Kyle and Chris, however you want to frame it. Great show as always. I wanted to say I just listened to the show, and I just listened to Sarah Amanda's voicemail, and she is fantastic. And I think anybody who has ever come across Sarah Amanda would say that she is fantastic as well. She knows a lot about Wayfair, and everything she said was absolutely the truth. And that is #pro tip before you go on vacation. But I wanted to touch on a couple of things that you guys said after Sarah Amanda's voicemail. I have been known to do a handful of Wayfair things myself. As a matter of fact, I've nominated 1,280 nominations. And I've had 922 accepted into the game.
That's a good batting average.
And just since we're talking numbers, I've reviewed 55,781.
Oh my God.
Wastelands.
Jamal.
Kyle and Chris, a couple of things you guys said that I just wanted to touch on. First of all, Kyle, the Wayfair map is not an app. Very clearly, the team does not want anyone to think it's an app. It's a website where you go on to Wayfair website, and the map is there. But please don't refer to it as an app, because that kind of spreads.
Never again.
Like, oh, Wayfair's got an app, and it doesn't.
Okay.
It should.
S2 sales.
Yes.
Okay, well.
This is kind of like the black box of Wayfair. S2 sales exist. We all know they exist, but the team does not want you to know, or anyone to know about S2
I knew
sales,
it
because they don't want people to pick and choose where they put the pin.
I knew it.
Never move a pin from the object. If you're nominating something and it's a statue, put the pin on the statue. Don't move it over to the next cell. You will be risking not only your Wayfair account, but you will be risking your Pokemon Go account,
Your
and
life.
Pikmin Bloom account, and your Monster Hunter account.
They'll come lock you up.
Everything that touches it, so don't do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, Kyle, like you said, you have 3 things at your apartment complex. You always want to put the pin right where it is. Ingress and Pogo separated in May of 2025. So those 2 maps are completely separate. Kyle is right. Chris, you're right. Wayfair could use way more education. Right now, it feels more of a kind of a if you know type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to S2 cells and when it comes to where you put your pin placement. It's something that you really need to jump in and know. It's not very easy to just do Wayfair.
Yeah.
And just make sure. Oh, and the last thing, I know I'm coming up to my 3 minutes here. The last thing, Kyle, Wayfair does not give you a warning when you are posting something that is close to something else. When you when you go into Pokemon Go and you go to the map, it'll show you where other stops are on there, but it doesn't give you a warning. Shiny vibes all, guys. See you later.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say last point first. I'm glad I was right in that regard. It definitely should give you a warning.
It should give you a warning.
Give you a warning.
Yeah,
it's okay. I mean, a lot of great information there, though.
Yeah, I will not call it a nap.
It's not.
Sorry.
I did. Sarah Amanda did give there was a text exchange on Discord about using the website and stuff that I read through briefly. So I'm like, okay, I see a little bit. And then I got like halfway through it. And I'm like, okay, my eyes are glazing over. I have to stop for the moment. I'm sorry. But I see how we're operating right now.
Yeah. I get the vibe. I see the through line. No, thank you. Thank you, Jamal, for calling in and adding some additional commentary to that. And then thank you again to Sarah Mander for sending in that great voicemail the other episode. We should probably get one or both of them on at some point in time and talk about this. It's an important topic that you and I don't really know much about.
I've got a question that I'm sure Sarah Mander will answer for me, because it's great though. Because on the topic, Jamal says, don't move the pin. And I'm definitely not talking about moving the pin in regards to something, especially something so fixed as like a statue. But what about a park? What about a park that covers like 200 square feet? Where does the pin go? What if the park doesn't have a sign that says, hey, here's the park? Or what if that sign is like actually 100 feet from where the park starts? Which one gets the pin? Do we get multiple? Like, should I submit multiple? Like,
I mean, I think you can.
That's kind of the part where like not knowing where the cells are gets a little bit frustrating.
I mean, I think you can just sort of nominate them. It's a separate sign. It's a separate sign, even if it is a redundant usage.
But like, if it's not a separate sign, like what if the sign for the park is not actually like at the park? It's, like the entrance to it. What do you nominate in a park?
But then that spot, that way spot is not for the park. It's for the sign. So it goes.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though. Like when you have a POI that's large, but maybe doesn't deserve 2 or 3 individual POIs.
All right.
How do you come to terms with that?
Great question.
Because all I know is that the one time that I did Wayfair, like reviewing stops, was, I don't know, in 2020. And I apparently
long time ago
approved too many, and they said that it was not okay. Even though I was like,
oh no,
I was like genuinely like looking at all these, and I was like, no, this is not okay. And I denied, like, I didn't approve everything. I was denying things too. And so I'm like, okay, well, clearly I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, you approve one paper mache volcano and they kick you off.
Look, all I'm saying is that the rules are very hard for people outside of it to understand. So getting people to review them is such a small, like, it's got to be a tight-knit community, is all I'm saying.
May we make a suggestion that if you're into this topic in big time, that you go ahead and you listen to our friend Jamal and his co-host Chris, different Chris. They have a podcast that's about this topic in general. It's called Way Spotters, and it's excellent. You should go listen to it. Okay. I don't know a whole lot more about this topic. I think we've pretty much So we're gonna have to bring people on. We've talked about this for ages. We should just do it. Thank you very much for the voicemail, Jamal. We appreciate you and appreciate it very much. Looking forward to seeing you at an event this year. All right, we got a couple of other emails as well. I'm going to read this first one. This first one is from Logaby. That's what I'm going with. Hey, GOCast, I'm Logan, but my nickname that I made up is Logaby. It's supposed to be a mix of Logan and Celebi, so I think that's probably close. Yeah. My 3 highest Pokemon are the Sword Dog, 5338 CP, 15-15-13, Dialga, 4545 CP, 12-13-14, and Mewtwo, 4358 CP, 13-12-15. I also use those for GBL, and they used to dominate. Now they just win half of the time. Sad face. I golden bottle capped my shiny Rayquaza, and only need to earn 1 more candy through walking him.
Nice.
Used the silver one on a 14-15-15 shiny dark Kyurem. Oh, nice. My one and only Shundo/Schlundo is a Tapu Fini, and my first ever Hundo was a Cottony with the flower. Oh, that's fun.
Nice.
Sorry for the long email, I guess, but that's okay. You don't get a lot of them anyway. Oh, and I'm also writing this email on Community Day, so shiny Alolan, Vulpix vibes all, and of course, shiny Mew vibes all. Bye, Logiby out. All right, well, first of all, we get plenty of emails. Secondly, quite the haul, quite the team you've got there. That's great. I hope you had a great Community Day. That's fantastic. And by Dark Kyurem, I'm thinking the Zekrom one, right?
Yeah, Kyurem Black?
Kyurem Black. Kyurem Black, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Very cool. Yeah, Mewtwo, Dialga, and Zacian used to kind of be like the go-to for Master League for like a few weeks. I think they've pretty much, the meta has adjusted to react to them, I'm sure, by now. So might have to adjust your strat a little bit, but it's not a bad starting place still. You can probably still use them.
Especially as you like climb higher in ranks, people would just they get better.
They get better.
And the sad reality when you play enough of a competitive video game, you always trend towards that 50% win rate.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
You're always fighting to get away from it.
You're like, I'm getting better. Why am I not winning more? It's like, oh, because everybody else is getting better too.
Yeah, it feels
Shame.
sometimes it feels bad, but if you're still winning more, 50% of the time. It means you're playing against people you should be playing against. And that's always a good sign.
Unless you're, I don't know, sandbagging.
I mean, yeah, but if you're deliberately getting 50% win rate, then you're not part of the conversation. So.
That's right. I just have very bad memories of playing Halo 2 online and being like, I was in the 40s. If anybody remembers anything about Halo 2 ranking, I was in the 40s with my dad. We played duos. And every once in a while, you'd meet somebody that was 40 because they hit 50, which is the max, and then they tanked down to 40 because they were not having fun at 50.
I see.
It's like, thanks for taking it on us, guys. We appreciate that. We have another email, though, Kyle, if you'd like to take it.
All right. Last email's from Sound. They said, Dear Kyle, Chris, it's time for the final pick. I guess if Kyle wants to be more roleplay-esque, he can skip this one. I get the feeling they already sort of picked this one last time either way. But the final pick is the favorite one. You love your mons equally. However, this one was one you went out of your way to get. Perhaps you traveled a lot and found an interesting companion. Or you're a collector and knew you just had to get a Heracross on your team. This last one should be whatever you like and be snapshots of something cool from your past and present. For my favorite, we're going with Milotic. When Ruby and Sapphire first came out, I became obsessed with the min-max aspects of breeding high stats, beauty stat, and poffins, of course. I worked so hard to get the best one, I even caught a Mantine to get a unique moveset, Confusion Ray. It would consume me after homework in school, getting this perfect stat egg crack of a Phoebus. I didn't even care if it was shiny or not, because the colors of a Milotic were perfect to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, I still try to find meta uses for Milotic when I can. I just love that dragon-like sea serpent of a siren Pokemon.
Dragon-like.
Bonus round. Who is shiny on your team? Did you get a Mega or a G-Max? All of the above? Any fun Terra types? Going to try this team out in any games? Thanks for joining me in this fun back and forth. Can't wait to show you what me and Smeargle have cooked up.
Ooh,
Um,
that sounds fun.
Chris, do you want to go first?
Yeah. Hisuian Typhlosion.
Hisuian Typhlosion.
Yeah.
So
It
you're
would.
like, I traveled to another dimension to get this Pokemon.
So, Cyndaquil is the favorite, right? But
Yeah.
it's like this last one should be whatever you like. It'd be snapshots of something cool from your past and present. So I feel like Hisuian Typhlosion sort of encapsulates all of that because Cyndaquil was like my favorite. I took a break from Pokemon. I came back to it. Cyndaquil was still my favorite. And in some of the modern games, or one of the modern games, obviously Arceus, it got finally some love. And so I think it's representative of that journey. So Hisuian Typhlosion is the favorite. What about you?
So I'm going to pick a sixth one because obviously, although the Gengar is the ace and he's also the favorite, but I have another Pokemon that can fit here for me at least, and it's Aegislash.
Yeah.
Aegislash is just, it's such a cool Pokemon that it's so unrelated to me. I would actively go out of my way to get one.
Yeah.
So
That makes
and
sense.
also evolve one because it requires a Dusk Stone and stuff like that too. So like it's like non-negotiable. I've
Mhm.
only gotten to play with one in a playthrough once, and it's a ton of fun. So I liked playing it in Unite. So it's big
Good
fan
deal.
of
Good
that.
deal.
What about your bonus round, Chris?
My bonus round, the shiny, is going to be the Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
The Mega is the Caesar. Sorry, my bad. The Mega is the Caesar. The shiny will. The Hisuian Typhlosion shiny is actually pretty good. No fun Terra types. I don't like playing around it. And I'm probably not going to try this team out in any game because that sounds like a lot of work.
No shiny on my team because we're being honest here, as the Poke pick for life, I don't have the patience for that.
Okay.
So like to actually find one in real life, no, it would have to just be luck, and nope. But definitely Mega Gengar, not Gmax Gengar, although Gmax Gengar is great.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't care about Terra types personally. All my Pokemon are perfect the way they are.
Oh,
So, even though we talked about the poison typing making me sad about Gengar, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would consider playing.
I take it back. My Caesar, my Mega Caesar has a fire Terra type. Problem solved.
No, water Terra type.
Well, I mean, it's fine. That's fine too. Sure. That's fine too.
See, I would consider trying something out like this in the game, but it would have to be like a ROM where I could start with Pokemon, because I made an attempt once to do a ghost only playthrough. I think I did a Sun and Moon, and I think I made it to like the 4th gym, and I'm like, I still only
By the
had
time I made it to Mount Moon, I realized I made a miscalculation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, okay, I didn't do it in the early generation because I'm not
you
crazy.
couldn't do it in an early
Yeah,
generation.
you literally could not. And like, but that's
sounds
the
like
most
fun.
frustrating part, is like,
Yeah.
I finally found my 3rd ghost type. I'm like 2/3 of the way through the game.
What generation has the earliest path to a ghost type?
Are we not counting starters?
I guess you'd have to.
Gen 5.
Yeah.
Sorry, not 5. Gen 4, you can get a Drifloon if it's a Friday
Mm-hmm.
at like level 10 or
Mhm.
11, whatever that is. So that might be one of the earliest.
If you are
raw
including
ghost types.
starters, your starter would have to be a Rowlet, a Fuecoco, a Cyndaquil in the Hisui thing.
That's it.
That's it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I asked that, but then you can get one before level 30. So
Okay.
so I mean, I think Drifloon is probably the earliest gen that you can get a ghost starting off with.
You'd probably have the most luck with like a Scarlet and Violet, though. You start off with Fuecoco, and then you just walk past everything else.
Yep.
You
I
know?
mean, the Scarlet Violet formula, hey, we've got to wait. We might get Gen 10 announcements this month. You know?
I think we are going to get something. Yeah.
There's no way we don't. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for the email and voicemails, folks. If you'd like to send one in yourself, dear listener, you can by, again, sending us your emails to mail@gocastpodcast.com. The voicemail line is 262-586-7717. Visit our website for all things GoCast, and you get the spelling of the email address and the phone number if you'd like to look it up again at gocastpodcast.com. Follow us on our socials, on Threads and on X and Instagram at GoCast Podcast. And if you'd like to help support the show for as little as $1 a month and get access to our patron-exclusive Discord as a result, you can do so via Patreon. That is spelled Patreon, and then follow that with .com/GoCast Podcast, or just Google us. And we would love to have you in the community. It'd be great. Please and thank you. And speaking of patrons, big shout out to our elite trainer tier patrons. Thank you to Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arca, Marvin, and Mimi, Sforts, or Hisui and Ryan, Thayer, Jason, Justin, Charles, Motters, Lee, William, Brandon, Ethan, Stephen, Nick, our favorite listener, Drew 2, Camo, The Lucky Rock, Jacob, Victoria, Sarah, Member Randoms, Nabil, Tish, Jacob, Matthew, Don, John, Paul, Micah, Sean, Dave, Nessa, Cal, Purple, Opal, Nergafon, Beta Ski, Cyprian, Don, Fear the Turtle, Jed, Everdark, Raven, Louise, and Cole Masato. Thank you so much for your generous support and for helping us keep the digital lights on, amongst other things. And if you'd like to help support the show non-monetarily, or in addition to monetarily, I suppose, you can leave us a review wherever good podcast reviews can be left. It helps us out immensely. It's free for you. It will only cost you a couple minutes, and we'd really appreciate it. I will do my best next episode to read some new reviews, so get them in if you'd like to get it read. All right, Mr. Kyle, we got to get out of here. That means we got to set some goals. We've got the Oricorio Catch Mastery event. It's happening right now. I think it's got 3 hours left in it or so. And the Valentine's 2026 event starts on Tuesday. So what are you looking to do?
All right. 250,000 experience.
Okay.
25 field research tasks.
Nice.
I can do it this week.
Cool.
And I need to clean up my inventory before we start thinking about LA, because it's a disaster.
Oh, is it? Oh, gosh.
I actually couldn't catch any Pokemon the other day because I was capped, and I'm like, this hasn't happened in a minute.
Yeah, I'm rotating through the same 400 spots. I need to also do the same thing.
I have 100 free space right now.
Wait.
Yeah, I need to clean really badly.
All right, those are good goals. For myself, I want to finish the Catch Mastery event, or the research rather. So I've got 3 steps each. We'll see if that happens. I don't know. It's a lot of Starlies and Hootoots. I want to get 1 event shiny, hopefully from the Valentine's Day event. So Nidoran would be great. 50 eggs hatched and 25 kilometers walked. So we'll see. I'm just going to keep putting this on there, even if I know I can't get it, because it needs to be a norm. It'd be great if I could do that every single week.
Where's your goal for your level up, Chris? How are you going to get
Or
there?
my GBL. I'll do GBL and level up next week.
Okay.
Remind me, please. All right, folks, that's it for us. We will see you next week for episode 359. We're getting ever closer to our Xbox 360 episode. Until then, shiny vibes, all the good stuff. Bye-bye.
Bye.